morning, everyone. Welcome to Honolulu. Hope everyone's having a great Tuesday. Decibels and see what happens. Hi. So how is everyone this morning? Got a lot of people in the chat already. Holy cow. Hello, Alan. Good to see you. Starting off celebrating 8 months. 8 months. Holy cow. At the 717. Thank you very much, Alan. I agree. They're wonderful people. But I'm happy you think it's a wonderful stream. Hello, Island Jenny, Christine. My good friends Josh and O'Malley are here. Good morning. Hope everything sounds okay. This is the channel of constant tweaking. We're never at perfection. Some of the other channels, they got it all down. They do the same thing every week, and I am constantly trying to make it better. So that means constantly trying to figure out what the heck I just broke. So if you were here on Saturday, and even a little bit on Sunday, you remember that I was going to pipe the ATC into the encoder to try to get some of the echoes of the ATC away. And that's what I've done this morning. So the ATC should sound a little better, hopefully. Hello, Roberto. Good to see you this morning. Oh, we got a good friend Ron in the house. Hello, Ron. I'm still trying to come up with an answer to your question, Ron. Because I'm going to be out of town for 2 weeks, I'm trying to figure out. I do have a P.O. box that would probably be okay to send it to. But it might be better off just to wait until a couple of days before I get back. 13. But I'll get you that information later on today. So I'm a little confused. I'm trying to find out where that first A380 is, and I don't think it left. There's one out there. That's the second one that's supposed to be here a little after 10 o'clock. I do not see the first A380 in the air. I don't know if it's flight radar, me. Oh, what is that? Do you guys see that over there? What the heck is that? I just looked up and saw a ton of smoke. We're gonna leave it here. We got a couple planes going out, but I'm gonna leave this here for a second. Yeah, that's the one that just came in. Well, the fire station is right there, so I completely lost my train of thought. I forgot where I was going. Oh yeah, ATC. Becky, I think Jen is just trying to keep us all on our toes. I don't see any yet, and I don't hear any. Literally, there's a fire station right there. There's 2 fire stations on on Honolulu Airport. There's one right there. There's one over where we do our sunset streams as well. But it's literally right there. Keith Cornell to the 717. There we go. Welcome, Keith. Morning, how are you? Sorry, I'm a little at a loss to what to say here. So anyway, welcome, Keith, to the 717 Inter-Island Traveler level. Enjoy all the comforts of the 717 as you zip between the islands. Seats in economy don't find you're never really in the air long enough to notice. Someone will be by with your pog drink soon. I guess nobody down there thought it was something to be concerned about, because nobody looks like they're doing anything crazy down there. Huh. Hi, our next departure, or our first departure really, on the reef runway today is going to be a 321. It's a Delta. It's heading back to LAX. Okay, that helps. Oh, okay, I see. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. You're back with us. Bit of a hiccup. Payment was okay. I've been there before. Welcome back. Thank you. All right, Ron, how does the ATC sound now? The problem, I can't hear myself and the ATC. All I can hear is one or the other. This one over here is United. Pardon me, 757. It's heading off to SFO. Let's go back to that C-17, see if he's continuing on back towards Hickam. Should be having that Delta on the move. Any second now. There it is right there. This Hawaiian here is coming in from OGG. Oh, that's good, Keith. I'm glad to hear it. Well, I'm glad to hear it on both ends. I'm glad the payment confusion got figured out, and I'm glad all the blood tests were good. Should have been Alaska 888 heading off to Seattle. Was anybody able to find out about the first A380 today? I couldn't find it. I could not find it on Flight Radar. I don't think it left today. Andrew C. is celebrating 2 months at the 717 level. Thank you very much, Andrew. This is a great stream and a great community, or even better community. I will agree with that wholeheartedly. The community is way better than the stream. That United 757 should be going any second now. It's not the end of the runway. A fuel tanker. Oh, we're gonna miss him. If you see how the fuel tanker is bouncing, the driver was bouncing about six inches in his hair up and down. That doesn't sound like much fun at all, Keith. Well, I hope everything turns out okay. Morning, Gabriel. Good to see you. Here is heading off to not available. It's got to be heading off somewhere, right? Come on. Nope, still telling me not available. So how many of you got the notification for my mistake stream yesterday? Sorry about that. I accidentally did some testing and I didn't get a chance to change it to private. So some of you hopped on the chat. I do apologize for that. The good thing is the test worked. The bad thing is it's not going to help. It was just a wasted effort. I'm trying to come up with a way where if we lose connection, I'm unsure about the internet in the UK. So I'm trying to figure out a way if we lose connection, it doesn't end the stream. So while we did have a backup thing yesterday and the backup worked, it's a convoluted process where I have to actually log into my computer at home and start the backup stream. It's kind of a pain. Yeah, so, yeah, Vegas, sorry. Can I call you Vegas for short? I hope so. Yeah, we went back to a camcorder. It's not the same one. It's a newer model. So far, we used it on the Sunset stream the other night, and so far, I am really happy with it. We had a couple issues with the sound on Sunday, but I think we got those figured out. I had the sound channels mapped to the wrong inputs. Oh, Keith, that is horrible. I hope they caught the guys who stole the car. You guys are making me nervous with this weather talk. I'm packing all shorts and t-shirts, bringing my sunscreen. Uh, 717 Aviation? I hope not. I mean, as much as I bag on, I don't bag. I really like the Hawaiian livery. But I like that one that it's different. I like different sometimes. Not even good, just different. Like on Saturday's show, we had a big talk about airline liveries and what's people's favorites, and the consensus was that the Condor livery people didn't like it, but it's different, so it's interesting to watch. That's what I like about Southwest and Alaska. They have a lot of planes. Southwest has a lot of planes. But they'll sprinkle in a couple of oddballs on you, get you a little excited when they come out to the airport. I remember coming out and seeing Salmon 30 Salmon and getting all excited, and I've seen it before. It's just different. Yeah, Gabriel. It's over here on looks like the first hard ramp closest to the terminal. And then we also have an Omni sitting over there as well. Alright. We also have a helo let me say that in a language you might be able to understand. We also have a Hilo-bound Hawaiian out here that's heading out. Hopefully that'll come right at us. Keith, I hope so, because I'm going to spend at least 2 days sitting on top of a mountain in Wales. So I'm hoping it's not too cold. Last time I went up to the Mach Loop, I packed too much. It was one of those things where I thought of everything I could possibly need in an 8-hour span, and I brought it. And I brought too much water. I brought a chair that was too heavy, a tent that was too heavy. So this time I really pared everything down. I really tried to go every ounce down. The tent I'm using is 2 kilograms lighter, or 2.5 kilograms, which may not sound like a bunch, but when you're hauling it halfway up a mountain, it does help. The chair I'm using is, I think, also about 2.5 kilograms lighter. I went with, instead of one of those camping folding build your own little tube chairs, to a it's what they use for stadiums with bent seats, so it just kind of rolls up and then has a back that attaches to the bottom. Only weighs about a pound. It weighs 16 ounces, so that's about a pound. And by about, I mean exactly a pound. I am gonna bring my full frame photography camera, but I'm also gonna bring Mrs. Reverse Op's little pocket Osmo thing, so that'll save a bunch of weight there. I'm still gonna have to bring the encoder up and a battery, so that's probably the heaviest things I'll be carrying up there besides water. Hello, Ken. Good to see you. Oh, H-Dot's here. Hello, H-Dot. All right. Cool. Thanks, Keith. So the next arrival we're gonna have two cool ones in a row. We're gonna have a FedEx 777 that is just now over Eva Beach, so should be visible in about 30 seconds. And then right behind it, we're gonna have Zip Air coming in from Tokyo. Zip Air is a Dreamliner Dash 8. Oh, I forgot my hat. That's why I can't see when I turn my head to the left. I forgot my hat. So let's see. That is not it. Oh, good morning, Mickey. Thanks for stopping by. So the other day, last Friday, we didn't have a stream last Friday, but I had thought about doing a stream that Friday. When I was making out the schedule, but I ended up going with Thursday last week. And I specifically went with Thursday last week instead of Friday because my boss and one of my coworkers were going over to a neighbor island for work, and they were going to be gone all day, so I didn't want to leave everyone short-handed. So I did the stream on Thursday instead of Friday. Well, I got a text from my boss Friday morning as I'm sitting at my desk asking if his plane made the stream, and I was like, no, I didn't stream because you were going to be gone. And he was very bummed that he didn't make the stream, so I can't win. Zip Air is about 15 or 20 seconds away from being close enough to swing the camera around. We'll follow this for another 10 or 12 seconds right now. Next arrival after this one should be Hawaiian coming in from Kailua Kona. We're going to send that southwest in the background all the way down to the reef runway, so we'll see its departure in the air. After that, we should have a Hawaiian coming in from Pago Pago. Hello, Fast Eddie. Good to see you. Above that. There it is. All right. Take care, Jen. See you next time. Time to go mold those young minds. Morning, Basil. Good to see you. Next departure is heading off to Kailua Kona. It's a 717. It's just turned on to the end of 8 left, so we'll get it here in just a second. So as most of you are probably aware, I leave for the UK for a couple weeks on Saturday. We're going to try to do a bunch of shows from over there. Currently we have 6 in mind. I'll be putting out the full schedule Thursday afternoon of all the 10 of the shows. Most of them are definitely weather dependent, especially the 2 shows in Wales. So we're going to do a show, 3 shows probably from Heathrow. And then we're going to do 2 shows from the Mock Loop in Wales. If you don't know what the Mock Loop is, it is a portion of North Wales in the Snowdonia Forest, or mountains, that is a designated low-flying area for training. So the idea is you walk up, hike up some of the valleys, and the planes come below you through the valleys, ideally. Unfortunately, there's no. It's like the military here. There's no schedule. Actually, technically, there is a schedule, but it's never right. There's a schedule that they put out, but it's 100% just busy work for somebody because it never follows suit. But I'm not sure what kind of activity we're going to get. It is the days we're going to be there are the last 2 days of Cobra Warrior. So there might be nothing. There might be a lot of stuff. You might get a live stream of camper vans going down the road in the valley and me cussing at myself for picking the wrong day. So, or you might get Eurofighters and F-35s. You never know. That's the beauty of the place. So we're going to do those for 2 days, weather depending. We're also going to do some a members only stream. That'll be on the 11th, I believe. Thursday the 11th. That'll be 5 streams that are open to everybody, and then 1 members only stream. So if you're not a member of the channel, now would be an excellent time to hit that up, because we got a bunch of cool stuff. Not only do we have a membership stream this Thursday, we're going to have a very cool membership stream, members only stream from Europe. So now would be a great time. Membership start at just $1.99 a month. Not only do you get access to the members only streams, you get access to all the cool emojis, and you also get access to our members only Discord channel. So our Discord channel has a members only section. You can get into that as well. This is our good friend H-Dot. Let's help someone get into the members only stream this Thursday. So thank you very much, H. H. has gifted one reverse option membership, so now looks like Becky can get into the members only streams. So Becky, please join me in thanking H. A very kind donation to the channel. Make sure you check us out on Thursday morning, Becky. Now you can get into that one, and also on the 11th for the UK members only stream. Definitely need to get my hat, so I'll be right back. Much better, much better. I can actually see. Ah, hello, Ms. Wolves. Good to see you. H. has got me in the giving mood, so we're gonna try. Let's see here. Oh. Never mind. I reset something and I don't have access to that. So pretend I didn't say that. I reset my PayPal on my tablet, so it's not working right now. So, I'm getting reports that the ATC is a little scratchy today. What do you guys think? Our good friend Ron has been with us for 8 months at the 330 level. Thank you very much for being one of our upper tier members. We're glad you joined the community. It's been very educational. I'm glad you joined the community too. And Ron's been working on a project for me that I can't wait to show you guys. We're going to unveil it when I get back from the UK. He's been working on a really cool project that we're ready to unveil, but we're gonna wait till after the UK trip to do it. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the ATC out of the encoder and see if that makes the scratchiness go away. It is getting a little. I hear it now. Now that someone's alerted to me, it is starting to annoy me. If you guys, Christine, if you guys want to meet me at the top of the CAD East, that'd be great. The scratchiness did not go away. Well, maybe a little bit. Nope. I can't remember how to change the squelch on this. There it is. Let's search. I'm gonna search. I just messed everything up. See what I get for trying to fool with things? I messed everything. Now I'm stuck in a... How do I get out of this? There we go. Hold. It's not letting me... Oh, let me do the squelch. Supposed to be squelch volume. Oh, I gotta do the function and then... Ah. That helped anyway. Should have a United pushing back somewhere over here. There it is. Alright. So this United here is heading off to Los Angeles. Oh, Keith, thanks. I went to Trooping of the Colors when I was like 13, but I barely remember it. I just remember the crowd, how crowded it was. That's all I really remember. I believe I've never been to CAD East. I've only been to CAD West. But I think you can drive at least halfway up. There's a farm road that you can drive about halfway up. So I think, I'm not 100% sure on that. Or, I mean, I know there's a road, I just don't know how far it goes up. I don't know if it's halfway up or all the way up. I don't think it's all the way up. And from what I hear, it only has about 4 parking spaces up there. So if you don't get there super early, you have a very angry farmer when you block his road, apparently. Coming into the right side of our picture any second now. Should be Hawaiian, there it is, Hawaiian flight. It should be Hawaiian flight 10. It is heading off to LAX. Yeah. Ooh, 1 or 2 cars. That's even less than I thought. What'll probably, I'm just hoping that does anybody know if the lay-by on the hike to CAD West is open again? I think it's supposed to open on the 27th. I'm hoping that goes on time. Keith, that's pretty cool. Like I said before, I think we get flyovers over my house every once in a while. Not as cool as those. I mean, they're still pretty cool. They're F-22s. So every usually Veterans Day. Is it Veteran? No, it's Memorial Day. Memorial Day and December 7th, they do flyovers here. And they will end up over my house. They come from the water and go up over Pearl Harbor and then go up into the mountains. And they fly right over my house. So there's actually I actually have on my Instagram, I actually have I have a picture I guess it's more than a couple of months ago now, of the flyover this past December. Oh, Brett, I didn't know that. That's cool. I didn't know the Emirates 380 went to Houston. Keith, are you talking about coming through Hawaii? No, nothing. The only A380s that have ever been here are the ANA flying Honus. None of the other ones have come here. $2026. That's not, Gabriel. That's not soon enough. I think we need to get them to do it by the end of this year. Paul, I haven't heard he said he wanted to come back, but I haven't heard anything. I keep meaning to email him because I'm going out to his neck of the woods, but I keep forgetting. I did let him know when he was here that I'd be out, but I wouldn't expect him to remember that. He's got a lot of things on his mind. Alright, so United should be next out on the reef runway. So we're gonna hold on this side over here so we don't miss it. It is just now turning on the end. Interesting, I didn't know that. I haven't been down to Houston in a long time. I lived in Houston for a little while. I went to school down there for a little while. I've never done any plane spotting in Houston, though. So I remember when I was going to school down there, a guy that I didn't really know, but he was a classmate of mine, was giving me a ride to the airport, to Intercontinental, whatever they call, I don't know what they call it now. So he gave me a ride, me and my friend a ride to the airport, and he was telling us the whole trip over that they built this new subway and how it was going to be so convenient for him, and he was really excited about this new subway they built by Houston Intercontinental Airport. And I was very confused. I hadn't heard anything about a subway being built. And I was thinking, man, I wonder where it goes, where the lines go. Does it go to downtown? Could I take it to? Would it go near my apartment? I was like, man, this would be really convenient to take the subway over to the airport. But he was actually talking about the sandwich place. He wasn't talking about an actual subway. Well, I guess there's the answer right there. That I forget who asked it earlier, but asking if they updated the livery on the 1717 that's still in the old livery. Well, there it is. That one there is the only one of the Hawaiian 717s that still has the older livery on it. I think it's N475HA. I think that's what it is. New rail basher. Unfortunately, I have no idea. The military stuff, while they do have a schedule for them, they don't publish the schedule. So if there's anything coming, I do not know. We did open the show with a C-17 arrival. Ooh, I was right. N475HA. That one came in from Lehue. We also have a 330 heading to Vegas that is on its way out to the Reef Runway. We have a 737 MAX 8 also going to Vegas. That's the one you see in the picture right here. And then we have a kilo-bound Hawaiian that is out on the Reef Runway. Hello, Wanderlust. Good to see you. I don't see anything over there that was terribly interesting. In fact, I didn't see anything at all when I first got here. That looks like the normal Lanai plane, and that's a short. We do have the 737-200 over there. That doesn't look like it's going anywhere anytime soon. Yeah, Brett, I'm right there with you. I fly a lot of American, and it used to be out here, everything was a wide body on American, no matter where it came from. And the last, I don't know, 10 years, I guess, everything off the West Coast now comes in as a 321. So whether there's only two options. There's LA and Phoenix. Those flights here on American are on 321s. The flight to Dallas, DFW, is either a 777 or a Dreamliner. So that's not too bad. But generally I end up on the 321s going to LAX. I believe the first time I flew here was on American. I mean, I know it was on American. I think it was a 777. I'm 99% sure it was a 777. That was in 2005, maybe? 2005? Alright, so I don't know what's going on. This is the one heading off to Vegas. Alright, so apparently, I don't know what was going on earlier. The flight radar was showing me something weird this morning. It was seeming like one of the A380s never left, and it wasn't showing up on either the list view or the radar view. But it'll be here in like 3 minutes, so who knows what I know. The lesson for today is don't listen to me. Unless it's about the Pop-tarts or Pink Floyd. Yeah, Brett, I'm 5'11", so I'm not exactly in that same predicament you are, but I have I have very short arms and legs. This is going to sound weird, I know, I'm sorry. I have a very long torso and very short arms and legs. So most seats are very uncomfortable to me because literally my elbows don't reach the armrest ever on a plane. Never. I've never had my plane. If I sit up straight, my elbows never hit the armrest on any plane. So I end up having to slouch all weird and stuff. On American, 321, row 17 is an exit row, but it's not a full-size exit row. So it's like you get like 10 or 12 extra inches of legroom, but you're not on an aisle or on a bulkhead. So that's kind of nice. I try to get that row if I can. So this should be an Aloha Air Cargo. It's coming in from Lehue. I don't know what that was. It didn't show up on flight radar. It just left. It's probably, I can't tell from here. It's too small on the screen. Probably a exec jet of some kind. Hello, Rainbow Love. Matthew, I haven't flown on any of the mainland Hawaiian flights in a long time. I remember the 330 being very comfortable, and I heard they have blazing fast Wi-Fi now, and if you're lucky enough to get one of the ones that has Starlink. I heard they have really good Wi-Fi, but I remember them being comfortable. They have good service. The last time we flew Hawaiian to the mainland, we flew on the we came back from JFK, and we had a really nice flight. Usually when I go to the mainland, like I said, I fly American because I'm kind of locked into their point system with the credit cards and all that. But all my inter-island flights are on Hawaiian. I fly Hawaiian almost exclusively between the islands. These 717s are nice. I like them. They have very basic seats. They don't recline, as you've probably heard me say 100 times, but they're not bad. I mean, literally, you're only in them for 25 minutes, a half an hour, up to an hour at most, so you don't really spend a lot of time in them. I don't know how I'd feel with them after about 6 hours, but that's the one I've never been on. I've never been on a Hawaiian 321. I've done the 330 a couple times. Brandon. I did not know that. That's interesting. Well, Brandon, I know what I'll be researching this afternoon. Trevor, those 787-9s from American, I think they're great looking planes. Inside's nice. I just don't fit into the chair. Like I said earlier, I got weird long torso and short arms, so I don't fit into the chair very well, but I like the plane a lot. My Mrs. Reverse Ops, though, fits in very nicely. She says they're very comfortable. So all you guys in the chatter, so that you're coming here, make sure you shoot me an email a day or two before, and let me know what flight you're on. If I'm streaming, I'll try to make sure we get that flight. The American ones are kind of tough though, because they're in the afternoon. They start around noon or so. But definitely when you're leaving as well, because the American flight usually leaves early. So let me know which ones you're coming in on. And I'll see if we can make sure to get that in the stream if we're streaming that day. You can email me at patrick@reverseops.com. Make sure you include your YouTube name if it's different from your email. We had one the other day where the winner of our Facebook Facebook banner photo contest. He used his Facebook name when he entered the contest, but his channel name was different. So I thought it was a new guy, Ferdinand, but it was actually our good friend Fred from New York who won. So this is Jetstar. It is just starting to taxi now. It's heading off to Sydney. Next arrival is another Hawaiian 717. Oh, look at this. Oh, we got it. Let's get over there. Can I get over there? Look. We have a reverse shark tail. Look. A reverse shark fin. It's going backwards. Alright, so we are plumb out of UPS 747s over there. So we will get a departure of one here in just a minute. There should be one on the way in as well. The one we just saw backing up there is heading off to Sydney. Oh, we got two planes heading off to Sydney here. We have the Jetstar and the UPS. We should have another UPS coming in during the show. I thought it was coming in around 9:30. Hopefully that's still the case. We'll it has slowed down. It was scheduled for 6:30 a.m. It's the one that usually comes in right before we start. But now it's slowed down enough where it doesn't look like it'll be here during the show. It's now saying 10:18. So that's unfortunate. So we have that plane we saw a minute ago that was kind of fuzzy at the end of the runway. It was a C-40 Clipper. It's a Navy plane. It's a variation of a 737. So it is on the move on. There it is right there. This is a U.S. Navy plane. Fred, he has a number at the end of his name. I can't. He's from LaGuardia. He works at LaGuardia. He's actually been out here once. Brought me some cool pens and socks. It was awesome. He brought me these. He works at LaGuardia Airport, and he brought me a goodie bag of stuff from LaGuardia. Socks and pens and a little bag that they all went in. It was very nice of him, and the coolest one of these, he has these pens in there that when you put the ink out, the tip out, these wings flop out. It's really cool. Ah, Fred, there we go. 1296, yes. Alright, so while we wait on Jetstar to get me all the way down to the... I'm going to grab a drink, so give me 2 seconds. I'm going to leave it on this wide shot here. Get close enough to see the plane. We'll leave it on this wide shot of the Southwest coming in. It's up there in the top right corner of your screen. It'll get closer, I promise. But I'm going to grab a drink of water. I need to mix my liquid IV. I got new pear flavored liquid IV. So we're gonna have one of those. If you guys like liquid IV, I highly recommend the pear flavor. I also recommend the Concord grape flavor. Those are two of my best. They also have a pineapple flavor with some caffeine in it. Every once in a while, I'll bring one of those out. Get a little caffeine in me with my hydration. If you're not familiar with liquid IV, I highly recommend it. So Jetstar has just made the turn onto the end of the runway, which means it's probably gonna disappear from my flight radar and then start moving, which is usually the case for some reason down there. Let's swing over there so we don't miss it. We'll come back and we'll see those Southwests again in a minute. There it is right there. It's my favorite shot in all of aviation right there. I love watching those planes go through those palm trees. I don't know why, I just do. as you can see in this shot, we have quite a nice day here this morning. It's actually very pleasant still this morning. It's not very hot. Some good trade winds. Oh, I was on it already. This Southwest is coming in from Maui. The one that's heading off to the reef runway is heading off to Phoenix with the appropriate number of X's. That one in the background there, this shot, is heading off to Kailua Kona. Programs here, programs here. You won't know your Southwest jet without a program. Oh, and Brandon, you won the Pop-tart challenge on a very good week, because not only will you have that title for this week, you're going to have it for 2 more weeks, because we're not going to do a Pop-tart challenge in the UK. We might, just a little spoiler, we might do a different challenge, more locally based, but we will not do a Pop-tart challenge in the UK. I got up quick. Yeah. Christine, I'm not even exactly sure I know what a scone is. Some form of bread, maybe? I'm gonna guess. Me and Mrs. Reverse Ops were having a discussion the other day of whether they actually call English muffins. What do they call English muffins in England? Do you guys still call them English muffins? My English accent, or my American accent's being questioned. scone. Is that correct? Maybe? I don't know. I'm a very proud American. I say aluminum. You people say it. You put too many vowels in there, too many stuff going on there. Color does not have a U. It may be called the English language, but that doesn't mean you get to tell me how many U's go in it. Color has no U's. So this is a Hawaiian 330 coming in from Tokyo. I hope I didn't just lose all my UK fans. Oh, okay. You just go and biscuit. Usually I like biscuits, but there's most of the time like southern biscuits, when you have like biscuits and gravy, they're too thick, they're too solid for me. I'd rather have what's called an English muffin here. I don't know what you guys call it over there. It is vitamin. It is vitamin. Not vitamin. And it is a Camaro Z28. It is not a Camaro Z28. Now that's Brandon brings up a very good point about, though, here in Hawaii. We have tankers. We have tankers here in Hawaii. It is rubbish. It's not trash. They say rubbish here. In Texas, it was always trash, but here it's rubbish. And when you buy something at a store, they ask you if you want a package, not a bag. So. We got two tankers heading out to the reef runway. I haven't heard them say Mai Tai, but I really haven't been listening. I've been thinking about scones in my head. Yeah, Aloha Mike, I think that's where a lot of it came from. The monarchy, back when Hawaii still had a monarchy, made several trips over to England. In fact, I believe which one's the one that met Queen Victoria? One of the royals met Queen Victoria, and I can't remember which one it was. The royals adopted a lot of the dress and the mannerisms and the sayings of the British back then. That's why if you look at a lot of photos from the early 1800s, late 1700s. They're very similar to British royal outfits with the monarchs here. Have a good day. There it is. And because of the ties that the royals here had with the royals in England, is part of the reason we have a Union Jack in the state of Hawaii flag, as it used to be the Hawaiian flag. Oh yes, there we go. There we go. The story I've always heard, that I'm not sure if it's 100% accurate, a lot of things you hear and you don't really know if they're 100%, is when they were trying to decide the flag, they were trying to curry favor. They didn't want to make the United States mad, they didn't want to make England mad, so they kind of mashed the two together. So that's always the story I heard. I don't know how 100% accurate that is. Hello, Ian. Good to see you. So I would tell you this story about, it happened several years ago. Me and several of my friends were in the UK, in London specifically, for the drummer from Pink Floyd was having a concert. So we saw him at the Roundhouse in Camden, yeah. And after it was over, we went somewhere else, and then we went somewhere else, kind of a long night, and we ended up on a night bus, and on the south side of the Thames. So if you're familiar with London and you know. Let me take these two tankers first. I'll finish that story. So, back to my story. We saw a concert at the Roundhouse in Camden. And then after a night of going all over the place, we ended up on a night bus in south of the Thames somewhere. I don't even know how we got there. We were south of the Thames. So if you're from London or been to London and you know that we were south of the Thames, there's another tanker going out. South of the Thames, after being at the Roundhouse, you know, we were lost. We were in the wrong area trying to get back to our hotel. So we're on this night bus, and we went up to the upper deck, and there's a guy sitting in the front row, and then we kind of take the row next to him in the front, and then I'm sitting behind the guy who's in the front row. We start chatting with the guy, and as we're going along the south bank of the Thames, he's describing the view that we're looking at of London, but he's not just telling us about it. He's using poems and literature quotes from like the 1800s. He's like, this guy said this about this view, and he'd give this long soliloquy about the view we're going to see from this book or poem that was 300 years old. And then he'd get to this and he'd talk about the same thing with this view of the south of London, and reciting all these poems and quotes from stories. And I felt like the dumbest person on the planet because I didn't know any of that. And we asked him how he learned all that stuff. He says, "Oh, it's just the stuff you learn in school here in England." And I felt even dumber. I was like, I am the dumbest man on the planet. And as we're getting off, he finally confessed to us that he had his master's in English literature. So it wasn't quite apples to apples. So, but I felt for about 20 minutes, half an hour, I felt like the dumbest man on the planet. All right, take care, Keith. We'll see you next time. Oh, thank you, Aloha Mike. So, the Merry Monarch, if you don't know, is David Kalakaua. There's a lot of things named after him. In fact, the street that runs through parts of Waikiki is Kalakaua Avenue. Kalakaua Avenue. And he's also the namesake, the Merry Monarch. He's also the namesake of the most prestigious hula competition in the world that takes place in Hilo right around Easter. So it's 3 nights of hula. They have a big parade. They have a big craft fair, and then they have 3 nights of hula in Hilo. If you're interested in watching that, it's next April. A long way away, but one of the local TV stations, Hawaii News Now, streams it on their website. So those two tankers should be down to the end of the reef runway by now. So we'll flip around to the other side and see if we can see them. Don't see anything else. Oh, look at that right there. Do you see that? That blur in the middle of the screen? I know it's super hard to tell with the heat haze down there, but that's two F-22s heading out to the reef runway. So we can see on the left side of the screen, and then the right side there's two F-22s. There from the, oh, there's a third one coming out as well. Nice. Three F-22s. So the third one's right there in the center of the screen. It's very hard to tell with the heat haze, but that's definitely F-22s. Oh, we might get four. Look at that, there's a fourth one coming out. Look at that. It's our lucky day. So the first tanker is on the move. There it is. This is a KC-46 Pegasus. This is not one of the ones stationed here. Here at Hickam, we only have the 135s. So if it's a Pegasus or one of the occasional DC-10 tankers we get through here, those are all from somewhere else. That's not what I was expecting. It's that rare Southwest tanker. Alright. Oh, look at this. Oh, let's hope I don't miss anything. Oh, I just caught it. We got a C-17 going out there as well. There it is. Trying to make sure I was on the wrong. It's on the wrong. I didn't even realize I was on the wrong. I kept wondering why I kept hearing stuff that was really far away, and it turned out I was on the approach channel. I was not on tower. Alright, this is going to be good. Hang 10 approved. So I'm gonna follow the first one all the way up, so I might miss the second one, but I'm gonna, because since they're doing a hang 10, I'm gonna try to follow the first one all the way up. But there's 4 of them, so should be good. These trucks need to get out of the way. With the 4th one. The 4th one had an aborted takeoff. Alright, so he aborted the takeoff, and his brakes are hot, so they're going to have him sit down there and wait for his brakes to cool down, and then they'll have him taxi back. It's unclear whether he will go out again or not, but they're gonna. Next arrival, though, in front of us on 8 left will be should be that Singapore DHL 777. It is on So ATC asked him what the reason for his aborted takeoff is, but unfortunately with the F-22s specifically here, I can't hear them. I can only hear tower. So I don't know what the reason for the aborted takeoff is, but right now he's waiting out hot brakes. His brakes are very hot, so he's got to wait it out, let them cool down, and then they'll decide whether they want to send him back up or send him back to Hickam. Instrument indication. Thank you, Ian. Yeah, that is a super generic instrument indication. Alright, so we're very close to that DHL 777, so this is it right here. This is the first. We usually get 2 of these a day. I think the second one's running a little late, so I don't know if we'll see the second one today. We have about 15 minutes left in the show today. Unfortunately, the second A380 is about 40 minutes out, so unfortunately we're not going to see the second A380 today. Oops. So let me scroll back a little bit. I don't want to. We had so many fighters going on that I forgot to thank somebody. So Gerhard Us, is it Rootling? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your last name. But they gifted 1 reverse ops membership, and Andrew R is the recipient of that. So Andrew, please join me in thanking them. I really appreciate their donation to the channel. And now Andrew can make it into our members only streams this Thursday and the one we're going to do from the UK, which will be the following 2 weeks from now, but it'll be on the 11th. So, Gerhard, thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Next one coming in is maybe a 7.6. It's a Japan Airline. Let's see if we can get over there before it touches down. There we go. So in case you're wondering, that F-22 is still sitting down there. So I was talking to a friend of mine the other day about how with all the flight radars and jet tips and radar boxes that some of the surprise has been taken out of plane spotting, because back 10 years ago or more, you never knew what was going to come in. You knew the schedule. You roughly knew the schedule, but you didn't know liveries and special things, and so that not knowing what was coming was very exciting. We kind of lost a little bit of that, because now you wake up in the morning and Jet Tip tells you all the special liveries coming and all the special planes coming, and you can choose to go or ignore them. But that's what I love about this airport particularly. There's other airports that have a very sort of similar aspect to it, but this airport, you really never know what you're going to see every day. All that military stuff, you never know if that's going to come out. They could have 8 F-22s come out, or they could have none, or they could have a German A400 come through here, or a French plane, and that's not even the military. The military stuff is interesting by itself, but then you have a lot of planes that are coming through here being delivered somewhere. We have a lot of planes come through here that are being delivered to either Asia or New Zealand or Australia, and they'll come through here because the type of planes they are, they won't make it all the way. So, like just the other day, we had a Virgin Australia in here, and then we had a Qantas teen bus in here the other day, the 319, that was heading down to replace the Fokker 100s that they're selling. So it's just one of those things. It's every day out here is different. I wish I could be out here every day. I really do. Our good friend Martin Collad is back with a €2.49 super chat. It's a great show. Mahalo. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for being here. David, I wonder how many coats of white paint they had to put on it to get over that yellow. Ah, yes, thank you for reminding me, Rainbow Love. So not only is Rainbow Love one of our awesome mods here at the channel, she's also taken up the duty to be the mod of our Discord channel and Facebook group. So if you're not familiar with those, we have two options for you to chat with us or share your photos or look at other reverse ops members' photos. So the first is our Discord channel. There should be a link to that in my About Me page. It's basically if you're not familiar with Discord, it's a kind of like a chat server. There's also a place to put all your photos or videos that you take and chat with other channel members. If you're a member of the channel, there's a members only section. If you don't want to use Discord, we also have a Facebook group that you can find on Facebook by searching Reverse Ops. It operates like a normal Facebook group, pictures and chat. We also do a monthly banner contest over on the Facebook group, so you can submit your picture and it'll be the banner. If it wins, it'll be the banner picture of the Facebook group for a month. So last month was a nice nose-on picture from our good friend Fred, and check that out, it's really nice. Yeah, Brandon, maybe we'll start a GoFundMe for that. Let's see what's on the old horizon here. So let's go back over here. We'll give you guys another view of this. It is still sitting over here. There it is. So this is that F-22 that we saw earlier that had the aborted takeoff for an instrument indicator, something like that. So they got the truck out there and they got the canopy open now, it looks like. Oh. Rainbow Love put out the call for jokes and they're now flying into the Discord channel. Oh, sorry about that, Ken. I wish I wish I had a better answer. I just don't know what happens with YouTube sometimes with their ads. I try to put them on the, well, I do put them on the lowest setting I can. So, oh, thanks, David. If Rainbow Love doesn't get to it, I'll get to it here in a little bit after I get off air. Thank you very much. Okay, so it looks like we have a FedEx 777 that is pushed back. That's going to head off to Sydney. So we got about a couple minutes left. So we're going to see if we can stretch it, maybe catch that 777 as our last departure if it starts to move up. We really got about 10 minutes. It's not working like I thought it was going to work. There we go. Maybe the link expired. I'll double check that, David. Sorry about that. I'll double check that here in a little bit. It's hard for me to check it while I'm on the back of the truck, but well, I'll check that. Thanks for bringing it to my attention. Alright, so I think we're going to call this C-17 that's heading out to the reef runway now. We're going to call that our last plane. Is that, oh. Oh, never ends. Our good friend Joseph Aguilar is back in the house. Hello, Joseph. How are you? The overtime is covering your name. Let's get rid of that for a minute. Joseph says, great live stream, Patrick. Thank you very much. Thank you for your continued support. This is a neat one. Look at this. Anybody like fire trucks? This is a special operations unit from the Honolulu Fire Department. It's a giant semi. You don't see this very often. I know a lot of plane spotters are also fire truck spotters, so hopefully that was pretty interesting for you. But thank you again, Joseph. I really appreciate it for the $4.99 super chat. I don't think the FedEx is going to make it down there in time. It's still on the cargo ramp, so we're going to end it here. Unfortunately, I do have to get to my day job, but it's been a great little stream here. We had a little bit of everything. A bunch of friends in the house. Some fighters. But thanks everyone for being here. I really appreciate it. Had a lot of fun. We're gonna do one more stream before I head to the UK. Remember, that's Thursday morning. That's a members only stream. We're gonna do some. You guys are gonna help me test out the travel setup that I'm bringing to the UK. So we'll do a full show just like today, but you'll be helping me test out the equipment. I really appreciate that. So. And then we leave Saturday for the UK. We'll get there Monday, the 30th. We're going to do a stream right after we pick up the rental cars. So, should be fun. You'll have a very tired Patrick, which I know is usually a fan favorite. And then we're going to head up to Wales, go to the Mach Loop. Do a couple shows up there, hopefully, if the weather cooperates. And then we'll be back to Heathrow the next week. And we're going to do a members-only stream, which is going to be really fun. So it's well worth the $2 to become a member just for that stream. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. Thanks again, everyone. Thanks to the mods. I really appreciate it. I missed the stream where it said all your name, but I've added your names to the end of the stream. But I couldn't do this without the mods. Brad, Kirsten, Ms. Wolves, Rainbow Love, Sydney, Josh, and O'Malley. This thing would not go off nearly as smoothly without them. Alright, it is definitely time to see all the members on Thursday. If not, the next time I'll see you guys will be on UK time. Have a great rest of your week. Have a great weekend. Be happy, be safe. I want to see you all here, back here on the 30th, not right here, but 8,000 miles that way. On the 30th, we'll do this all again. Have a great rest of your week. Aloha, everyone.